Hello everybody and welcome back to Danganronpa V3, Kill in Harmony. We have a suspect, though I do think it's not going to be the case that this particular person, which I can just say, Tsujimi, is not exactly gonna be it. Beautiful intro I made just there. Definitely the retention rate is gonna be nothing but the best.
Yes! What a scorching hot twist! My hand holding the detonator is tensing up!
Don't get tense! Calm down!
Daddy! Please stop this! Go back to how you used to be! When you loved us so much!
How I used to be was more suited to a different story than this one.
Huh?
Basically, your story doesn't matter. I just watch this exciting development!
Well, Tsumugi, are there any flaws in Shuichi's logic? If so, then please tell us.
Flaws? There's a bunch of flaws all over it!
Then explain.
You can do it! You can do it, Tsumugi! Even if you cheer me on. It's not like that! I didn't do it! It's plain to see!
Fight back, Samugi! Come on! You can do it! You can do it!
Daddy, you're tensing up again!
I still want to live, so please don't push the button!
Tsumugi, please just say something. If you don't defend yourself...
It's Junko and Oshima!
Oh wait, yeah, no, it literally is.
What?
'Cause it's always been her. In the Hope's Peak killing game, and in the Jabberwock Island killing game. Junko and Oshima didn't participate. She controlled the game from outside. Even if it's boring or repetitive, she's always the mastermind, isn't she? And it's like that this time too. It's gotta be Junko again.
Unfortunately, she's probably right.
Junko and Oshima is dead. She's not part of this killing game.
You're wrong. She hasn't been eliminated. It's all Junko's doing. This killing game is her doing too. Yeah, that's gotta be it. 'Cause Junko and Oshima is...
Junko and Oshima is...
'Cause Junko and Oshima is...
Junko and Oshima is...
Daddy, please don't get so excited. You pressed the button by accident.
Look at our cute faces! Can you really bear to be without us?
Junko and Oshima is...
Junko and Oshima is what? Okay, time for a commercial break.
No, it isn't.
See? We're a good comedy group too, so please don't...
Oh yeah, you killed together last time too.
'Cause Junko and Oshima is... Junko and Oshima is...
Right the fuck here!
You better not! You motherfuckers.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Obviously, she's just cosplaying or whatever. I mean, you can't kill someone twice and have them come back for thirds.
Even if nobody was waiting. Even if it makes you go, what? Again? The Diva of Despair takes the stage once more. Junko and Oshima, the 53rd.
The 53rd! Goddamn. How many of you?
There you have it! Once again, the mastermind is Junko and Oshima!
You know, I've heard online that these games are really repetitive and they have the same plot twist, but I didn't know it'd be, you know, 3 in a row. God damn it.
Junko and Oshima, the 53rd?
Tsumugi, what's the matter? Aren't you... Tsumugi Shirogane? Our friend who survived with us?
Sorry about that. You can go ahead and forget about Tsumugi Shirogane.
God damn it.
'Cause I'm just a character. You know, alive.
Sorry to all her fans out there. If any of you even exist, that is.
Alive?
Tsumugi Shirogane was nothing more than a cover for me, the mastermind. Calling her your friend? Ugh, it's laughable, really. Really, I'm gonna
mastermind behind this?
But why? That face and that voice. It's just like...
Junko Enoshima.
I know, right? Oh, does it make you fall into despair? Well, does it?
I mean, I think it's pretty safe to say she committed the murder.
No, that's not possible. Junko Enoshima is dead.
Wouldn't it be the first time?
Why did you call yourself the 53rd?
As history repeats itself, so does Junko Enoshima.
Junko Enoshima Kaiser. No, it'd be Caesar. Augustus. What was I thinking of his first name? Well, it's Augustus Caesar, so actually I was right.
As you can see, I am a perfect reproduction of Junko Enoshima. So, you're just a freak pretending to be Junko Enoshima, huh? No, a perfect reproduction.
Perfect reproductions are exactly the same as the original.
Her logic is impossible to follow. Much like the real Junko Enoshima's.
Who is very much dead at this point.
Whatever it is, you're the actual mastermind of this killing game, right? So if they kill you, then that'll be the end, correct?
Saying things like that.
Besides, killing me never ends the game.
Yeah, it's had a track record of like stopping it for about let's just say 7 years. That's probably right.
It never ends the game? What do you mean?
She's bluffing. Let's just kill her and get it over with.
Wait, if force is necessary, it should wait until after we see what she...
No need, Kivo, because this class trial is over.
What? It's already over? But I just showed up.
You killed Kaede, and Monokuma covered it up with a false narrative. The class trials are rigged, and this whole game is illegitimate.
Oh, that. Right. Yeah, I definitely messed that up. Sorry about that.
So? Is that all you have to say?
The viewers won't accept that kind of apology. You gotta stop the killing game.
Nah, I'm fine with it.
Huh? The viewers?
It seems like you're on the wrong track, so let me explain.
Okay, so first, I'll start with the event that inspired me to plan this killing game.
Which one was it? First or second?
About the time the meteorite impact started intensifying.
Did she just start some big story on her own?
I knew of Hope's Peak Academy's Gopher Project, and my inner Junko told me...
Crushing the Gopher Project, humanity's last hope, would be the perfect despair.
That's when I took over the killing game I devised. I forced those selected as humanity's last hope to play my killing game.
And then I took the name Tsumugi Shirogane and sneaked in among them.
Did Kokichi know about this? Wasn't he a remnant of despair? He was your comrade, right? Comrade? Junko Enoshima doesn't have comrades.
Yeah, more like followers. They typically appear after she dies, though.
It's like, you don't need a remote after you've thrown out the TV, right?
The remnants of despair are just a bunch of despair fanboys and fangirls. But I am despair itself. I am a god of despair. Kokichi was just one of my believers.
A god wouldn't be comrades with one of their believers, right?
I mean, Greek mythology, I mean, they helped each other out occasionally. But then again, those remnants of despair were the same people who made it their purpose to rip apart Junko Enoshima so they could sew their arms onto each other or whatever.
Then Kokichi didn't know your true identity either.
What a hopeless existence he led. To the end, he had no idea the object of his worship was right under his nose.
Yeah, more like a copy-paste of it, but it's close.
I don't care about your story. Tell us about the people watching. Who's this killing game being shown to? Where are the survivors of humanity? There's nobody watching.
Huh?
We were the last 16 people alive, you know. Who could be watching? Humanity is gone.
No, you're lying. If this isn't being shown to anyone, why care so much about rules? You're the one who keeps talking about making the game interesting. For whom?
That was just a part of my perfect reproduction.
Your what?
I just perfectly reproduced my own killing game is all. Just like the old Junko. The original was meant to be shown, so that's how I made mine.
You just wanted to recreate the past killing game. That's it?
Yep, that's it.
There are no survivors of humanity. Things are just as you recall.
That is the truth of the Ultimate Academy killing game!
No, that's wrong!
Oh dear! I am so surprised!
Maybe we all remember that there's no one left out there. But how do we know our memories are real?
Oh, yeah, that is true.
What do you mean by that? You think your memories are wrong?
By the way, why is she so fucking shiny? The shading is intense.
About our memories.
Like she's staring directly into the sun.
Here, look at this book.
The complete history of Hope's Peak Academy?
This book contains years of research about Hope's Peak Academy. Nothing would indicate this book is a prop. I believe the information here is accurate. But there's a lot written in here that differs from our memories.
What is different?
To know that for certain, I'll need everyone's help. I want you all to tell me everything that you remember about Hope's Peak Academy.
We just need to talk about what we remember.
Okay.
So it started with the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
I mean, technically, it started with some high schooler getting a lobotomy and then going crazy, but yeah.
That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy, inspiring wars and terrorism around the world.
First lobotomy.
It would not be hyperbole to say that event brought despair to all mankind.
It was all caused by a single high school girl.
No, by a single high school guy with no talent at that.
Yeah, it was me!
Nah.
Junko Enoshima enrolled in Hope's Peak Academy as the ultimate fashionista. But my real identity was the ultimate despair.
I should have been able to tell that dress is butt ugly.
In order to cover the world in despair, I put my plans.
Wait a minute. Something doesn't add up here.
Huh? I detect no discrepancy in my memory banks.
Yes. Everything you just said is just like we remember it. But it doesn't match what's written in the history of Hope's Peak Academy.
I'll determine exactly why later. But now I need to identify the discrepancy.
So you gotta play Spot the Difference! Point out what everyone is mistaken about in their memories. Alright! Time to play some Danganronpa trivia!
Danganronpa? I thought it was Danganronpa. Now that's the biggest plot twist. I've been pronouncing it wrong for a good 100 and maybe almost 50 nowadays.
Most awful, most tragic event in human history.
That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy.
Oh, I missed.
Around the world.
Well, it did start there.
Cause of all that despair was just a single high school.
Go! Nope, it was a high school dude who had a really bad day. Extremely terrible.
One high school girl started the tragedy, the ultimate despair, Junko Enoshima. At least that's what I remember. But that's not what this book says. Ultimate despair doesn't just refer to Junko Enoshima. It refers to a group and the movement that came after. To put it simply, there's more to ultimate despair than Junko Enoshima.
This is the first time I've heard about this. Wasn't Junko the ultimate despair?
That's what I recall as well. That label should only apply to her.
Coincidences sure are scary. Everyone misremembered the same thing.
Coincidence? Misremembered?
No, it's no coincidence. I know that there's a difference in these memories.
And that's not all. There are other discrepancies I'd like to point out.
Ugh, does it even matter? I'm bored already.
Just shut up.
So, let's continue where we left off. Junko resorted to different tactics to cover the world with despair. The killing game between the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy, for example.
They were locked up and forced into the killing game by the ultimate despair.
But boo-hoo! When I, the one who started it all, died, events were set in motion.
And the world began to move towards restoration.
Then the fight between the Future Foundation and the remnants of despair raged on! The worst-case scenario was avoided! Yay! A happy ending.
Nope, there are more points that conflict with the history. Danganronpa 2, guys. It's just the sole thing that's making a difference here. I'll point out those next.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Does sound pretty bad.
Junko had prepared countless ways
But
to
honestly,
despair.
really terrible name.
Killing game of the of Hope's Peak Academy.
They were held prisoner by the ultimate despair.
Are
And
they-
forced into the killing game.
Oh, I have some bad news about that. The events that my death set in motion are only now reaching their climax.
So the remnants of despair in the future still fighting. But for now, we've avoided the worst of it.
Okay, whatever.
The killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
They were held prisoner by despair and forced into the killing game.
Oh, some bad news about that. The events that my death set in motion
So the remnants of despair in the future still fighting.
Bruh.
I was wrong!
I swear, if the game over screen is the same as it was everywhere else,
Like the killing game
this?
78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
Oh no!
Oh, I need to lie.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Because Junko had prepared ways of spreading despair.
Like the killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
They were held prisoner by the ultimate despair.
That's what I need to do. Shut up about climax.
The worst.
The biggest, most awful, tragic event in because Junko had prepared countless ways of spreading despair.
Like the killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
They were held prisoner by
Bit.
That's wrong!
Why were those glitches? That's a glitch. Glitches.
It wasn't the ultimate despair that trapped the 78th class in Hope's Peak Academy. It was the class themselves. They shut themselves in.
Oh yeah, that is true. They did do that.
Shut themselves in?
Why would they shut themselves in?
Well, it was a raging apocalypse outside.
It has to do with the Hope's Peak Academy shelter project. During the tragedy, the 78th class trapped themselves inside Hope's Peak Academy for protection.
So our memory of the 78th class being trapped by the ultimate despair?
Are you saying our memories are wrong?
It just means those documents were written all half-assed. There's no need to worry about it. Your memories are all correct.
They can be altered.
What you've been saying isn't consistent. First you said it was just coincidence.
Is that so?
Let's just move on. I want to talk about one more thing from our memories. It's about the rebuilt Hope's Peak Academy that we were attending.
Yeah, it was pretty lame, honestly.
What about Hope's Peak Academy?
There's no doubt that the 16 of us were students at Hope's Peak Academy. We heard it had been rebuilt and was accepting applications for talented students again. And so, we gathered at the brand new Hope's Peak Academy.
Since Hope's Peak Academy was large, we were all in separate classes. But there's no doubt we were students of the new school.
Just as I thought. There's something wrong there. But why? Why are our memories so different? One second, what's Papa the rebuilding afterwards as compiled? Blah, 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 blah. Hope Speak Academy did not omit students by application. The only way, yeah, they had to be scouted. Okay.
Peak Academy was rebuilt.
And it still lives on.
That recruitment of talented.
That's wrong!
Shut you down before you even start, man. Hold the breaker switch.
We remember Hope's Peak Academy taking applications from talented students. But that's not what's written here. The Academy did not take applications. All of their students were scouted.
Scouting? I've never heard that.
I wasn't scouted. I applied to Hope's Peak Academy on my own.
Me too. I chose to come to Hope's Peak. At least, that's what I remember.
Are you saying we're remembering it wrong?
Yeah, when have memories ever been consistent in Danganronpa?
But what if this book's just wrong? Researchers make mistakes too.
Maybe so, but I'm not getting all this from just the book. There is other evidence as well.
Other what?
The killing game we're in now is one that began with Hope's Peak Academy. So this is the third game after Hope's Peak and Jabberwock Island. But remember what Rantaro said?
Well, the truth is, this isn't your first killing game. You're the ultimate survivor. You survived the last killing game. Now, admittedly, there was an anime, which I'd never watched and probably never going to, but that could have some relevance.
But Rantaro's name wasn't listed among the past participants of the game. He was not present at the 2 killing games that Junko orchestrated.
Then, which killing game did Rantaro participate in?
I'm not entirely sure, but it's clearly inconsistent, isn't it? And the inconsistencies don't stop there. Kokichi's account is also suspect.
Kokichi's account is inconsistent too?
Oh, an inconsistency? Do tell.
Why are you so goddamn shiny?
We remember Kokichi as a remnant of despair,
But he didn't remember that himself.
but I don't think that's true. He wasn't a remnant of despair.
He was a clown.
He wasn't a remnant of despair?
Literally a clown.
That's impossible! He was definitely a remnant of despair. The remnants of despair were the ones who tried to stop the— and Kokichi was their leader. If he was the one leading the remnants of despair, then he must have been second only to the ultimate despair herself.
Yes, he loved me more than anyone. Like an obsessed fan hiding in the bushes. So where's your proof he wasn't a remnant of despair?
The proof that Kokichi isn't a remnant of despair.
This is it!
Easy.
The motive video we found in Kokichi's dorm room.
Blah, 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 blah. He's a clown.
Organization centered around petty crimes, one that forbids murder. And in addition to that, the group was only 10 people. That's far too few to be the same group that tried to sabotage the Gopher Project.
Not to mention, it's
Meaning
just...
that whatever group Kokichi was a part of is not the remnants of despair.
Yeah, sabotaging the entire human race is a bit out of their pay grade.
His motive video clearly contradicts our memories. The memory we have of Kokichi being a remnant has to be false.
You mean he wasn't a remnant of despair? That's not possible.
Very possible, I'm afraid.
Come to think of it, we never actually heard it directly from him.
But it's still not possible.
Kokichi didn't tell us because he wasn't exposed to that flashback light. And neither was Kaito.
Junko? Hope? Despair?
remnants of despair, or Junko Enoshima.
If they'd been exposed to it, maybe we'd know the truth.
Maybe it's better that they weren't. I think the people who were affected by that flashback light were wrong.
What do you mean?
All of these weird inconsistencies are from memories we got from the flashback lights.
So the flashback lights are the cause?
You found the classroom that makes all the flashback lights, right, Shuichi?
Yes, and I noticed something strange about it.
Shit was like Build-A-Bear.
I actually did a little experimenting with a device hidden in the room. It allowed you to select a memory that a flashback light would recover. However, some of the memories were inconsistent with each other. One might say there are survivors, but another would say there are no survivors. Bizarre, right? The flashback lights allegedly help us recover our memories. We're supposed to remember the truth that we forgot, and there should only be one truth. But then having the option to recover contradictory memories doesn't make sense.
Then what are you saying?
Huh?
The flashback light isn't for recovering lost memories? Is that what you're saying? Then what was it for?
What was it for, huh?
I'd imagine variants. Variants.
Go on, tell them. What are the flashback lights for?
What is the flashback lights used for? Why can't you select different memories? And what does it mean if those memories contradict each other? If we put all the pieces together, it all makes sense. We'll be able to see the real truth. T. I see now. I didn't even mean that in a quote way.
That's it. The flashback light isn't supposed to help us remember anything. It's a tool for implanting false memories.
Planting memories?
Yes, the memories you could select for the flashback lights weren't our real memories. They were memories to be implanted inside us. That's why the contents of those memories contradict each other.
I thought it was pretty damn obvious from the get-go.
Once we're exposed to a flashback light, those memories become the truth to us.
So the memories we recovered with the flashback lights were...
Wrong.
Not real. They were all false memories.
Still probably someone's still alive.
They were all lies.
Lies?
What a horrible truth! If the memories from the flashback lights are lies, then everything was a lie! All the suspense and foreshadowing was for nothing!
To be fair, I'm kind of glad that this probably makes it so that all the other Danganronpa games aren't invalidated.
Can you believe it? It's like everything that happened didn't matter at all.
Huh, that's, yeah, very familiar.
Well, that is what it means.
Huh?
Lies are just like snowballs. The more you roll them, the bigger they get. The bigger they are, the more fun and shocking it is when they're revealed.
That's why everything up till now has been lies. That's the truth.
The memories from the flashback lights were just lies?
It's just as Shuichi said. The flashback lights are not for recovering lost memories. They're tools for implanting new ones. The light they emit is actually information that has been converted to light waves. That light is beamed directly into the brain, causing a deja vu sort of phenomenon. The brain gets confused and thinks the info it just received happened in the past.
We were just confused? For example, your memories of being students of Hope's Peak Academy?
False.
Hey, you guys don't have anything to do with Hope's Peak Academy.
We're just a bunch of losers.
None of us were ever students there. It was just a fake memory.
Turns out I'm still a damn good detective, though.
We're not students from Hope's Peak?
Kaido is still sick, though, so...
Yep, that was
Hope's Peak.
I didn't originally plan on giving you those memories, but I was in a rush and overlooked all those inconsistencies, so you figured it all out.
It's hopelessly the worst!
So that's why Kokichi had to die?
Good job, Mr. Detective. You got it.
The only reason we thought Kokichi was a remnant was because of the flashback lights. But he did say that he was the leader of a cult organization. That was a lie he invented himself. He wanted to be the mastermind. He wanted us to believe it. That's why he lied.
Anyway, I gotta confess, you're that cult I mentioned earlier? The leader, it's me. Huh? Which means the master who snuck Monokuma onto the Ark is... me! Can't do an evil laugh, but save
Usurped the mastermind's
for
role,
anyone.
but in doing so, became a thorn in their side. So to get rid of that hindrance, the mastermind played along with a lie. The mastermind manipulated us into thinking Kokichi was a remnant of despair.
At the same time, having everyone remember Hope's Peak Academy made you guys target him because you thought he was a remnant of despair.
You were using the flashback lights to control us?
It's probably like if this thing does loop, that's how you create, variants. How each run is different, kind of like a roguelike.
Then the reason I tried to kill Kokichi was...
You were being controlled by false memories, like putty in the mastermind's hands. But Maki wasn't the only one being controlled. You all were! Remember when Kokichi revealed the truth of the outside world? You all got so depressed, you couldn't even focus on the killing game!
Wait, then, to make us recover from that, you...
Yep, we gave you memories of being Hope's Peak Academy students, the symbol of hope.
So you all could face despair. You controlled us with that big memory?
Now you can stop giving us the magic bullshit.
Well, it wasn't just that memory. It was all of them up till now. New mysteries and truths turn to motivation. Motivation drives a story. Everything from the flashback lights was just motivation to move you forward. But I guess it was fake motivation.
You idiots kept getting jerked around by meaningless lies!
This class trial was like that too, wasn't it? Why was it you were so motivated to do it? Because you got a memory from one of the flashback lights, right?
Was that also a memory you used to control us?
Hey, what was it you guys remembered from it again? At first, you ran away from the Gopher Project, humanity's last hope. But then, you bravely chose to accept your fate. You took on all the wishes of your friends and family. And now, you remember how you got here. You remembered that you had all been entrusted with the world's hope, right? Remembering the weight of that hope should have made you feel stronger. I have to escape! I'll never give up! I won't be defeated by the mastermind!
Even though Kaito and Kokichi were gone, and Kibo started to go berserk, you guys didn't give up hope. You decided to face this killing game, right?
You were controlling our emotions? Even our resolve to defeat the mastermind?
Damn, 4D chess.
This is a killing game. A death game where emotions run like blood.
If the participants aren't trying their best to live, it's just not very exciting.
Oh, the memories were fake? Then what was everything till now? That memory, and 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 that...
Obviously, there's things that did happen, though.
If they were all fake memories, then... Where are we? Why are we in this killing game?
Yeah, who knows? My plan plans for mankind's last killing game kinda just fell apart. So figure out why on your own. This is a class trial after all.
Then, who are you? I don't know who you are.
What's not to understand? Became me. What about that don't you get?
If this killing game is connected to Hope's Peak Academy, then I believe you. This is certainly the work of someone carrying on Junko Enoshima's will. But we have nothing to do with Hope's Peak, so you can't be Junko. So who the hell are you?
I'm me, no one else.
Bruh, no you're not. I doubt it. Nah, impossible. Impossible. What bit word? Goddamn, 40 minutes.
What is this?
Well, I mean, it's obviously a lie. I wasn't even really phased because I mean, like, it's kind of bullshit. You know, Makoto, well, he would never do something so vile as play dress up. Never. He just does shit occasionally. Personally, I think Hajime was better. Well, nah, Hajime... Well, Ultimate Lobotomy is still better than Ultimate Lucky Bastard. Anyway, though, I'll see you next time, and bye.